Bruce Gas, aka Toka 2. You know I had to drop a track for my boy.
Hey, where you at?
Yeah, tapping in your rap, my boys out here telling fake. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gas putting no fights on the table. Calling that Boston since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. I'm the people's champion like Muhammad Ali. Shut out Bruce Gas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the people. Little Glock by my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shut out man, Chad, real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the panel. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sand. Bruce pass me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames.
Okay, we're ready to go.
Feel like Bruce Gas always got a different strain.
See if anybody comes into play.
Could never feel my pain. You win and you lose. Well, this the fight game. Don't beef on the net and the shit won't change. Said that on the street, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the street, gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed. Yeah, hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps.
There's my boys, George Porter Trio. Always doing their thing. WWE Trivia. Please hit the like button when you come in. It gets the word out. It gets the show out there. More people can see it. A lot of people enjoy wrestling. I've been told that they like wrestling trivia. So what the hell, man? Little wrestling trivia in the afternoon, and the winner will get some gummies. How about that? Christopher, always a pleasure. Thank you much for coming in. The Bud Files, appreciate it. WWE Trivia. My days of professional wrestling go back to before my days of professional boxing. Hey, Daniel, good to see you, brother. Thank you for coming by. I started watching wrestling in the early 60s, before I was even 10 years old. It just caught my eye. I mean, professional wrestling on a Saturday morning. That was the way to go for a young lad like me, man. It was an awesome introduction into combat sports. You know, I've been to hundreds of professional wrestling matches. I've cool K forever one. Salute to you, brother. Thank God, new cat in here, man. I don't know if you're a new guy on here on the net or just a troll with a new account, but I appreciate you coming in here. Cypress TV, what's up with you, bro? Salute, man. We're gonna do a little bit of wrestling trivia here in a bit. I'm gonna get the buzz cooking, man. I got some crumble mixed with some double OG, and I'm running a little skimp right now. I'm waiting for something to come in, but never fear. There's always something here. It's cold out there too. Right now it's 19. That's actually pretty warm. It's been so cold around here. My brother lives in Colorado. I'm seeing minus 13 over there, minus 6. So this is, I guess, kind of balmy compared to. Always stay hydrated. Number one thing, especially in this weather, the cold, dry air, it extracts the moisture from your body. So, man, you got to repeat it. There's my man, Joe. I didn't think Joe would be here for this. This is professional wrestling. There's a lot to talk about in the boxing world, but we're gonna save that for another time. This is WWE right now, man. WWF, even before WWE. And I was watching this when Bruno Sammartino was the heavyweight champ. The tag team champions were Professor Tanaka and Mr. Fuji. Guys like Killer Kowalski, Gorilla Monsoon, Haystack Calhoun. This was crazy stuff. And this is what led to my love for boxing. I was at this magazine store. I mean, this was like an old where the guy had a huge table, about the size of a pool table, maybe even bigger, with magazines on there. Oh, cool, bro, cool. Coach is my man. I'm always over Coach's channel myself. We definitely will straighten you out. I appreciate it, man. Do me a favor, bro. Sub to the channel. I do this for subs. That way I can increase my visibility. Kenny Porter, my brother. Salute to you, man. Just got through smoking some Mob Boss. There's so many strains out there right now. You know what I do, man? I go for the good weed. You know that's my thing, man. I stick my nose in that bag. I get a good sniff on it. But I've been fortifying my herb lately. I've been adding steroids to it. Let me show you. I've been buying this stuff called Crumble. This is the Platinum Blonde. Hey, let me see if I can. Yeah, it's like almost looks like. And this is the orange, right? And what you do is you can handle this stuff. It's not sticky and gooey, and you can crumble it up. You can mix it with your herb. Hey, this is a piece of the orange. And this is a high THC concentrate. You can just dab that stuff. It's really good for just dabbing, but I like to fortify my herb with it, man. And I make the stuff I'm putting in my Toka 2 right now. This grass is tested out at between 25 and 28%. Now I add the crumble to it. The crumble is about 80%. I mean, I can't even do the math. It's way beyond my pay grade. But hit for hit, you can't really get stronger herb than this. This is totally 21st century. You can get crumble, you can get diamonds, you can get sugar, and believe it or not, I've got all three here right now, man. Oh, it is, Kenny. It is, bro. It's potent as a motherfucker. And I mean, I do it with the torch because you gotta make sure it all ignites. And check out this torch. This is a trip. Look at this fucking thing. Like, I mean, it's daytime out now. I'm not so used to doing this during the day. I'm more used to doing it. I'm a night hawk. But regardless thereof, man, I'm gonna start this. I'm just gonna show you what this this trivia is all about. Get the old countdown going on here. And like I said, man, professional wrestling was so cool. I used to party with these guys. I mean, the first place I went to was a place called Jack Witchy's. Hey, Technique, what's happening, brother? And I got to know these guys. When I was bodybuilding and personal training, the wrestlers that came to this area would go to the gym that I'm at, the World Gym. And I met the guys like the Mountie. I mean, there was some local cats around, Silvano Souza. My brother Jerry Ward, God rest his soul. I knew the old wrestlers, so I turned him on to wrestling. He became a professional wrestler for a while. And I mean, it's just and it goes hand in hand with boxing too. They're in a ring they're in a ring force, you know, the squared circle, the ropes. It's amazing how hand in hand wrestling and boxing go. But professional wrestling, everybody loves that, man. I mean, people, I don't watch that. I don't watch professional wrestling. I'm too cool for that, bro. I mean, back in '85 when WrestleMania came around, they were the Rolex wearing, BMW driving cats. They were the wrestling fans. They took it out of the gutter, and it's been out of there since, man. It's a multi-billion-dollar company right now. You know Vince McMahon, the founder of it all. The shit that he just pulled, man. He's quite a deviant character in his own right, and I mean he's totally bizarre. I met Vince back in I think it was 1977. There was wrestling at the Rhode Island Auditorium, and next door is a bar called the Penalty Box, and all the wrestlers were over there drinking because these guys are hardcore partiers, druggers, boozers, whatever it may be. But they were there, and Vince was there back when Vince was younger. He was dancing up a storm. This referee, Danny Davis, Vince was goosing the guy. I mean, I'm talking about a goose where Vince is. Anyway, what does WWF stand for in the context of wrestling? One, is it the Wrestling Warriors Federation? Two, is it the Worldwide Fighting Force? Three, is it the World Wrestling Federation? Or four, the World Wildlife Fund? What does it stand for in the context of wrestling? And remember, the winner of this contest gets a nice big bag of gummies delivered to them. Just have to, at the end of the game, we'll see who wins. Leave your email address, and I'll get in touch with you, and we'll work out the details. I can't ship them to foreign countries. That's the only problem, man. It costs too much, and they screw you over. 67% got this one. Christopher and Joe. 24% said the World Warriors Wrestling Warriors Federation. But anyway, the correct answer. Who was the first ever WWF champion? One, was it Hulk Hogan? Two, was it Buddy Rogers? Three, was it Bruno Sammartino? Or four, Andre the Giant? And it was the WWF at the time. Who was the first champion? This may fool a lot of people. It won't fool me because I've been watching wrestling, like I said, since the early '60s. Who was the first ever? Because the WWF came around when the NWA didn't. Vince McMahon Sr. didn't want to recognize their champion. I don't know if anybody's going to get this one right, but I like it when the computer gets it right. The correct answer is number two. Oh wow, we got some cats on here. Jonathan, I didn't even see you on there, brother. And Cool K, man. I didn't see Jonathan out there. Where is he? Anyway, man, 29%. Yep, Nature Boy Buddy Rogers. Which wrestler was known as the Immortal? One, was it the Ultimate Warrior? Two, Randy Savage. Three, Hulk Hogan. Or four, Bret Hart? The Immortal. Everybody should get this one, right? I see we got a lot of wrestling fans in here, and we have a lot of wrestling fans who watch it but don't pay any attention to it. The correct answer for this one is the Immortal Hulk Hogan. Answer number three. We're gonna see 100% on this one. I think it's the Immortal Hulk Hogan. Yeah, 40%. Cool K, my brother. He's hitting a lot of correct ones over here, man. Appreciate the make sure you sub to the channel too, brother. I think I already said that, but I'm kind of redundant. What was the Undertaker's signature finishing move? One, was it the Tombstone Pile Driver? Two, was it the Sharpshooter? Three, the Leg Drop? Or four, the Choke Slam? And when the Undertaker did this to you, baby, it was lights out. Rusty Cage, bro. Salute. Everybody loves wrestling, bro. I don't care what fucking faction you're from. Everybody's a wrestling aficionado and loves to play the game. But what was this devastating move by the Undertaker? Never hurt anybody either, man. Did it for 20 years. Never so much as put anybody in a fucking a neck cast. 84%. Kenny Porter and Rusty got this one right, man. 17% of the choke slam. I think he used to give a hell of a choke slam too. Next question. At every 10 questions, we'll see who's in lead here, man. Who was the first ever Royal Rumble match Who won the first ever Royal Rumble match in 1988? This one, if you were there, you'd know it, man. 1 was it DiBiase, 2 Jim Duggan, 3 Hulk Hogan, or 4 Andre the Giant. The first ever Royal Rumble match. And I'll give you a hint. He used to go, and who was it? I see a lot of people playing the game. I appreciate that, man. Keeps the algorithms going. Anybody playing? Oh yeah, we do. We got my buddy Jonathan Felton. I didn't even see him over there on Facebook, man. Riddick Bowe is here too, man. Oh shit, man. We got my brother Jonathan Felton and Riddick Bowe over there on Facebook playing the game. Shit. Who won this first ever Royal Rumble, man? It was Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Only 20% got that one. What year did WrestleMania debut? 1 was it 1987, 2 1986, 3 1985, or 4 1983? I remember this one, man, because WrestleMania began and my first marriage ended. I remember this one well. What year was it? It was in closed circuit TV at the Providence Civic Center. Let's see how many people get this one right. Jonathan, I got to give you a buzz later, bro. We got to get the champ on one of my shows, man. And not a trivia show. We got to get him on a boxing show.
Don Julio rise again. Oh, is it Don Juan?
1985, 25%. Joe, good guess, my brother. Good guess. 75% said 83. I gotta refresh this so I can. I don't even have to do that. Let the next question come along. Who managed Andre the Giant during his feud with Hulk Hogan? That was at WrestleMania 3. Andre turned bad. Who managed him? 1 was it Paul Bearer, 2 Mr. Fuji, 3 Jimmy Hart, or 4 Bobby the Brain Heenan?
Talk about my organ on the microphone, George.
Hey, they fixed Facebook too, man. I'm pressing a button and I can invite 500 people. The Brain. Hey, Joe's a wrestling fan. He says he's not, but he is, man. Let's see who got this one. And remember, you got to press that button faster. It goes on speed and accuracy, much like myself. But who managed Andre the Giant during his feud with Hulk Hogan? This was one of the biggest. This was a shocker in the world of professional wrestling, if you recall. Bobby the Brain Heenan, 80% got this one right. Joe coming in first. Rusty Cage right behind him. And it only shows the first 2. So if you did vote on this one, you got them all right. And that was what? That was question number 8 coming up. Which tag team was known as the Road Warriors in the WWF? 1 was it the Rockers, 2 was it the Bushwhackers, 3 the Legion of Doom, or 4 Demolition? Who was known as the Road Warriors? In fact, they had to use the Legion of Doom because there were so many warriors in the WWE at the time. They had the Ultimate Warrior, the modern day warrior. They took his name away, Kerry Von Erich. And the fucking the Road Warrior. Anyways, the Legion of Doom, 34% got that one right. I like it when the answers are all over the place because a guess is as good as it's a 25% chance of guessing it, and you don't get penalized. So definitely take your guesses here, man. Question number 9: Who was the first King of the Ring winner in WWF history? And I went to it. It was at the Providence Civic Center. Who was it? 1 was it Randy Savage, 2 Harley Race, 3 the Magnificent Morocco, or 4 Bret the Hitman Hart? You would think it would be Harley, but nope, it wasn't, man. I don't think it was. I didn't even read these questions earlier too. I didn't do any switching up, but it was the Magnificent Morocco. He was the inaugural winner of the first Battle Royale. I'm gonna do something right now. I'm gonna look at the. I gotta refresh this fucking thing. What was Randy Savage's nickname? 1 was either Snake, 2 was either Hitman, 3 was either Giant, or 4 was either Macho Man. I'll be right back. Alright. Okay, I got it so I can trivia game layer. Resume game. Okay, man. What was Randy Savage, the Macho Man? Oh yeah. What was his nickname? I think we already gave this one away, but we'll get to the answers over here. Who was it? This should be 100% on this one. And I think the next one too. Hey Marvin, salute brother. Marvin always does well in here on the boxing trivia. Wrestling trivia, we shall see. But you cats have been playing from the beginning. We are going to display the leaderboard. 85%. Marvin comes in and bangs it with a first placer on this one. 13% to the Snake. Let's check out the leaderboard because, like I said earlier, man, look, the first prize on this one, you get you get some of my famous gummies. They hit harder than Mike Tyson. Petey McNeely will tell you that. Cool K, bro. Cool K Forever is in first place with 7 correct. Joe's got 6. Kenny Porter's right hand's got 3. My brother Jonathan Felton, he's teaming with Riddick Bowe over there. They got 3 correct. Marvin just came in and got 2. Christopher's got 1. Rusty Cage with 1. Technique with 1. And Cypress TV with 1. Let's resume the game. Get to question number 11. The fifth of the game. Which wrestler used the catchphrase, "Oh yeah"? I didn't know that was next. Honest to God, I didn't. Right. 1 was it Rowdy Piper. 2 was it Ric Flair. 3 was it Randy Savage. Or 4 was it Hulk Hogan? Who used the catchphrase, "Oh yeah"? Windows closed. 75% got this one right. 25% said Ric Flair. No, oh yeah, Randy Savage, bro, Randy Savage. Question number 12 coming right up. Who was the leader of the fraction D-Generation X? And I remember there was a new thing on the news where they couldn't even play wrestling in school because they were all telling their teacher to suck it, D-Generation X style. But 1 was it X-Pac, 2 was it Triple H, 3 Shawn Michaels, or 4 Billy Gunn? Who was the leader of the fraction? This grass is kicking in very nicely, I must say. We are roughly a quarter of the way through this quiz. And who led them? Triple H, man. Talk about somebody who really kissed the boss's daughter's ass and moved his way up the ladder. 80% got that one. Kenny Porter coming on strong. Christopher in second place with that one. Which wrestler was known as the excellence of execution? 1 was it Razor Ramon, 2 Owen Hart, 3 Diesel, or 4 Bret Hart? And I'm always watching these cats, you know, because they know I watch wrestling on YouTube, so they're always putting little feeds in there. And I was watching this guy do a fucking interview with Stone Cold yesterday at the Rattlesnake Ranch or whatever it's called, man. But cool stuff. And he had a stroke. You can see his jaws like a little bit loose on his left side. But I mean, this guy was a real. You didn't want to tell him it was phony. He slapped the fuck out of you, man. Who was it? 40% got this one right. Bret the Hitman Hart. Joe got that one right, followed by my brother. What was Jake Roberts' pet snake name? Remember his pet snake? 1, was it called Viper? 2, Lucifer? 3, Damien? Or 4, Cobra? Remember when an earthquake stomped it? They thought the snake was in the bag, and the earthquake gave it the stomp, and it was a pair of pantyhose full with hamburger, and you could see the guts coming out. It was so fucking funny. It was like the ASPCA got involved, man. They had to send somebody at ringside. 100% got this one right with Damien. But it was wild, man. It was fucking Jake the Snake. He was the man. He liked that crack pipe a little too much, man. Very, very sad story towards the end of his career. But then he bounced back. He straightened himself out. He went from the highest to the lowest and back on even keel with the rest of them now. Question number, what is it? We're on number 15 coming up. Who defeated Yokozuna at WrestleMania 9 to win the WWF Championship? And this was interesting because Yokozuna won the title, and then he lost the title at this same WrestleMania. 1, was it The Undertaker? 2, was it Lex Luger? 3, Hulk Hogan? Or 4, Bret Hart? He defeated one of the guys in the answers, and he was defeated by the other guy in the answers. And who was it? Who walked out of there with the title? Yokozuna held it for about 2 minutes. The first time he got it was, anyway. But anyway, who defeated him at the end to claim the belt? 75% got this one right. Hulk Hogan. Kenny Porter, the first guy in there. Christopher's in second place. Next question. What was the name of Ted DiBiase's bodyguard? Remember his bodyguard? 1, was it Virgil? 2, was it Slick? 3, was it Mr. Perfect? Or 4, was it Big Boss Man? Ted DiBiase's bodyguard. This was like too funny. And then when he turned on him, hey Clarence, what's happening, brother? This is Chris Atkins on guitar right here, man. He's playing with the George Porter Trio. Any relation, Kenny? I don't know. They're down in New Orleans right now. 58% got this one with Virgil. I mean, heavy stuff. You gotta watch this. Question number 17. Which wrestler had the persona Rowdy? 1, is it Rowdy Piper? 2, is it King Kong Bundy? 3, is it Hacksaw Jim Duggan? Or 4, is it Big John Studd? I think I gotta cut that down a little bit. I think it's a little bit too loud. There we go. I mean, this one's kind of self-explanatory. If we don't have 100%, that's the George Porter Trio, bro. They play at the place called the Maple Leaf Bar down in New Orleans almost every night, it seems. And this guitar player, Chris Atkins, he plays with them. And I love these cats, man. Rowdy Piper. Question number 10 coming up. Who defeated Ric Flair for the WWF Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 13? WrestleMania 8, I'm sorry. My eyes were rolling. 1, was it The Ultimate Warrior? 2, was it Randy Savage? 3, Hulk Hogan? Or 4, Bret Hart? Who defeated Ric Flair? Polls closed. Get your answer in there. Nobody got that one right. Randy Savage beat him. Randy Savage, man, another multi-world titleist. What was the Ultimate Warrior's real name? Was it Terry Bollea? 2 was it Steve Borden? 3 was it Scott Hall? Or 4 was it James Hellwig? What was that Ultimate Warrior's real name? The correct answer, number 4, James Hellwig. 50% got that one right. Kenny Porter in there and Joe in there. Steve Borden, that's Sting's name. Terry Bollea is Hulk Hogan, and Scott Hall is Razor Ramon. So they got them all right in there, bro. Who was the first wrestler to win the Intercontinental title? This one, you got to be a fan to know this one. He won it at an imaginary title at an imaginary tournament in San Rio de Janeiro before the internet. 1 was it Pedro Morales, 2 Pat Patterson, 3 Greg Valentine, or 4 Don Morocco. Here's my brother, the Drunk Irishman. Salute, man. When she's gone. Wonder if she's gone. The correct answer, Pat Patterson, the flamer of the WWE, man. All of a sudden, he's on TV with the Intercontinental title, and he won it at a tournament down in Rio de Janeiro. He beat, I think they said he beat Ted DiBiase. What was the original name of the WWE before it became the WWF? 1, was it the WWF? 2, was it the WCW? 3, was it the ECW? Or 4, the AWA? This was when I first was watching it. And all of a sudden, one of them, all of a sudden it changed. Hey, Vaughn, what's up, brother? What was it? The WWF. Rusty got that one in. Man, see, my screens are bouncing all over the place over here. I got 3 of them I'm keeping an eye on. Which wrestler ended Goldberg's undefeated streak at WCW? This one was a very, very cool one. Goldberg was like 500-0 or some crazy number. And he finally got beaten. Who beat him? 1 was it Sting, 2 was it Kevin Nash, 3 was it Hulk Hogan, or 4 was it Diamond Dallas Page? And this was a bizarre one. I think he got hit in the back of the head with a baseball bat by Scott Steiner, and then got pinned by this guy here. Yeah, Bill Withers was the. I don't know if he wrote the song, but he sure as hell sang it, man. I think it was the original. 17% got that one right, man. My boy Cool K, Forever One. First time in the joint, and he's kicking ass in here, man. Is that question number 23, man? I didn't even look at the leaderboard for 20. Who was the first female inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame? 1 was it Mae Young, 2 was it Lita, 3 the Fabulous Moolah, or 4 Chyna? Hey, my brother, World Combat Sports, man. Shout out to you, bro. I don't know if this is your forte, but professional wrestling, what we're doing here, the WWE, WWF. We're sticking with Vince McMahon's baby over here. And who was the first woman indicted into the Hall of Fame? She was a classic. If you never saw her wrestle, man, she would kick your ass, man. Fuck you would not fuck with her. You goose her, you're gonna lose your teeth. 43%, the fabulous Moolah. Joe knew that one in World Combat Sports. And she is one class act. You got to go watch some old WWE and check out the fabulous Moolah. What was Bret Hart's infamous submission hold? 1 was it the sharpshooter, 2 the scorpion deathlock, 3 the figure 4 leg lock, or 4 the Boston Crab? The name for, I mean, it wasn't an original move. The move was used by a lot of cats, but this is what Bret, once Bret got you in this one, it was all over. All over but the screaming. Sting called it the Scorpion Deathlock. It was basically a version of a Boston Crab with a step-over figure 4 leg lock in it, but it was, Bret Hart called it the sharpshooter. Kenny and World Combat Sports were the first 2 on that one. 29% said the figure 4, 15% said the crab. Which manager was known as the Mouth of the South? 1 was it Paul Bearer, 2 Mr. Fuji, 3 Jimmy Hart, or 4 Bobby Heenan. I gotta go change my bong water. Maybe I can get my old lady to do it, because she's in a good mood right now. The window's closed. Who was known as the Mouth of the South? And he's still around too, man. I remember when they pantsed him, he had the red bikini underwear on Monday Night SmackDown, on Monday Night Raw. 86% knew this one. World Combat Sports is the first one in there, man. Right now, I'm going to pause this. Hey, baby. Maybe I don't have to. Can you fill this for me, please? Change my bong water. You gotta love a wife who not only cleans your house, fixes your food, and does her wifely duties, but also changes my bong water when I need to in the middle of a show. Don't get much better than that, man. I'll tell you. Nobody's playing on Facebook anymore. I had 5 people playing there earlier. We had Riddick Bowe playing the game with Jonathan Felton, but they didn't stick around. I guess they're afraid of my grand prize over here. Let's resume this game. Let's get to the question number. What question are we on? Number 25. That's the halfway point. Who faced Shawn Michaels in the first Hell in a Cell match? 1 was it Triple H, 2 was it The Undertaker, 3 was it Mankind, or 4 was it Kane? I thought, I didn't even think Shawn Michaels was in the first Hell in a Cell match. We'll have to go and double check this one out, but the correct answer, I would say number 2, The Undertaker. 67% got this one right. Kenny Porter in there first of all, right behind Christopher. Joe said Mankind. I would have thought it was Mankind too. What was Hulk Hogan's entrance music called? 1 was it Real American, 2 Living in America, 3 Eye of the Tiger, or 4 Born to Be Wild? Hulk Hogan's entrance music. And I mean, you could see he used to wave the flag back and forth. Hey man, what you do with my bong? Damn. That's it. Windows closed. The correct answer, number 1, Real American. 34%. That's what, 67% got that one. Damn, that took a long time.
I had to clean still.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look at that. Looks like it's brand new. Who was known as the $1 Million Man? 1 was it Ted DiBiase, 2 was it Rick Rude, 3 was it Mr. Perfect, or 4 was it Jake Roberts? Who was known as the $1 Million Man? Oh, another cool cover right here. See, this music is live right now. Well, it was live like last night, so it's not copywritten, so I can get away with it. Oh, so far I've been getting away with it. If they slap me for it, hey, not what is it? 90% got this one with Ted. 80% got this one with Ted DiBiase. World Combat Sports and Joe are on that right away, man. Who was the first wrestler to win the Royal Rumble twice? 1 was it Stone Cold Steve Austin, 2 was it Shawn Michaels, 3 was it John Cena, or 4 was it Hulk Hogan? Who was the first WWE wrestler, WWF wrestler to win the Royal Rumble twice? Windows closed. I'm going to do one more hit. Then what we'll do is we'll take a gander at the leaderboard after this. We'll see how you cats are doing on here. Hulk Hogan, the first man to win it twice. Why? Because he said so. John Cena, Shawn Michaels, and Stone Cold, I'm sure they were all multi-winners of it. But it was Hulk Hogan. Let's check out and see how's everybody doing on the leaderboard over here, man. And my brother, man, Cool K Forever won, bro. The first time in the game, came over from Coach Malachi's. He's got 22 correct, man. Joe's been hanging in, man. Joe, who's not a wrestling fan, 19 correct. Kenny Porter's right hand with 14. Christopher with 10. Rusty Cage with 6. World Combat Sports just came in. He's got 4. Marvin's got 3. Technique's got 3. Jonathan Felton's got 2. With Riddick Moe as his sidekick over there, man. Cypress TV's got 2. Peter Freed, I didn't even see you over there on Facebook. Salute, brother. And Vaughn's got 1. I gotta keep my eye on that. See, with this program, I can't really see that well on. I can't see anything on Facebook. I have to watch all different screens. So much forgiveness. Like I said, I gotta keep my eye on my laptop. So see who's paying attention to us on Facebook. Resume the game. The sun's going down, as you can see, man, right behind me. What was the name of the WWF Saturday morning cartoon? 1 was it WrestleToons, 2 was it Superstars Animated, 3 was it Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling, or 4 was it Cartoon Wrestling Alliance? I gotta admit, I never saw one of these, but I could tell you the right answer. So I guess that's close enough. %. Cool kid, bro. I mean, you are truly a wrestling fan, man. For a cat that just comes in here to say hello, he's kicking ass over here, man. Who was the first wrestler to slam Andre the Giant? 1 was it the Ultimate Warrior, 2 was it Ken Patera, 3 was it Hulk Hogan, or 4 was it Big John Studd? The first hit in this newly cleaned bone. I gotta give it to the old lady. Look at this thing. Look at it's brand new. And she cleaned the stem and everything. That's what she told me. Oh yeah, just like it's off the shelf. I'll tell you, man, ain't nothing like a good meal and a good woman. The correct answer, Hulk Hogan, 100% got that one right. Next question. Who Who won the 1992 Royal Rumble to become the WWF champion? 1, was it Sid Justice? 2, was it Ric Flair? 3, was it Randy Savage? Or 4, was it Hulk Hogan? The 1992 Royal Rumble. You got to be a wrestling fan to get this one right. I would go with Cool K, man, and WCS, bro. I think he's a wrestling fan too, bro. He knows his shit in there. The 1992, I was hot into wrestling at the time. Didn't miss a Monday Night Raw, a Friday Night SmackDown, or a pay-per-view, or any of these events, man. But who was that? Ric Flair. Kenny Porter's right hand, the first guy in there. I didn't even see you voting in there, Kenny Porter's right hand. And Cool K. 40% said Savage, 20% said Hogan. What was Razor Ramon's real name? 1, was it Shawn Michaels? 2, was it Scott Hall? 3, was it Kevin Nash? Or 4, was it Jeff Jarrett? That's what she said, Kenny Porter's right hand. Who was it? Who was it? This one should be an easy one. If you paid attention to the game we told you about this one earlier in another question, but I mean, this is a guy that spent the hell and back too. He wrestled in Fall River, the city across from me that I can see from where I'm sitting. And they carried him out. He got in a fight with a couple of local guys, and he was a mess. He was stone drunk, fucking couldn't even stand up in the ring. It was so sad. It was like his obituary. People thought he was going to die, and he got into himself in the rehab. But who was the first African American WWF champion? 1, was it The Rock? 2, was it Mark Henry? 3, Kofi Kingston? Or 4, Booker T? I know there's a big shit-do about this one too, so if you paid attention to wrestling, you would know this one. I'm seeing a lot of answers coming in there. Only one correct one, I think, bro. My brother Peter on Facebook's got this one right too, man. Kofi Kingston, only 20%. 40% said Mark Henry. 40% said Booker T. See, Booker T came over. He was the WCW champion. Anyway, what was Mr. Perfect's real name? 1, was his name Ted DiBiase. 2, was it Rick Martel. 3, Kurt Hennig. Or 4, Barry Windham. What was his name? Mr. Perfect. Another guy who died way too soon. Abused the coke, the heart rate, and that fucking coke and the crazy lifestyle. He ended up ODing on a speedball. Very, very, very tragic. Well, what was his real name? – 80% got this one right. Kurt Hennig, his father Larry Hennig, and he even has a son that wrestles too, man. What the hell's his son's name? I can't remember it now. His name is Joe Hennig, but he had a different name on here. Who was the longest reigning WWF champion in history? 1, was it John Cena? 2, was it Hulk Hogan? 3, Bruno Sammartino? Or 4, Bob Backlund? And this dude had a reign of 8 years. And back in the day, you couldn't mention a WWF champion without his name. And he wrestled everybody. It was like a Joe Louis kind of a thing, you know? 40% World Combat Sports got this one. Cool K, man. Bruno Sammartino. I saw this guy wrestle so many times. Looks like his trunks were made by Depends. But I mean, this guy was he benched 550, 600 pounds. He was a monster. What was the name of Mick Foley's masked alter ego? 1, was it the Boogeyman? 2, was it Mankind? 3, Dude Love, or 4, Cactus Jack? His masked alter ego. What was the name of Mick Foley's masked alter ego? Mankind, 100% got this one right. World Combat Sports was first guy. Christopher, second guy. Which wrestler was nicknamed the British Bulldog? 1, was it William Regal? 2, was it Fit Finlay? 3, was it the Dynamite Kid? Or 4, was it Davey Boy Smith? Who was called the British Bulldog? We'll probably speak about on the British Bulldog and a few more questions down the road. But who was it? Another one who left this world, man. You know, these guys, they abuse the steroids, the diuretics, the painkillers, everything, man, everything. But anyway, Davey Boy Smith, the Dynamite Kid. Number 4, the correct answer. World Combat Sports and Christopher. Who was the first female WWF champion? 1, was it Trish Stratus? 2, was it Ivory? 3, was it the Fabulous Moolah? Or 4, was it Alondra Blaze? The first female WWF champion. We're going back to the 60s on this one. And this one, she had a reign of like fucking 20-something years too. This is insane. She owned that belt. But which one was it? Number 1, was it Trish? Was it Ivory? Was it Moolah? Or was it Alondra Blaze? This was from a different era right here, man. The Fabulous Moolah. 67% said got that right. 40% said Trish Stratus. Kenny Porter and Joe got that one. The Fabulous Moolah. Who was the inaugural hardcore 24/7 WWF champion? 1, was it Mankind? 2, was it Hardcore Holly? 3, Crash Holly? Or 4, Al Snow? And remember this belt, you could, as long as there was a referee, it could be in the airport, it could be in the hotel, it could be in the dressing room. It was 24/7, the Hardcore Championship. Who was the original claimant to the belt? It's almost like it was made for the guy. Mankind, Christopher. The only one in there with that one, 20%. 40% said Hardcore Holly. 40% said Crash Holly. The correct answer, Mankind. What was the name of the British Bulldogs mascot? Was her name Spike? Was it Rover? Was it Max? Or was it Matilda? Mark Stearns over on Facebook, brother. Salute to you. Peace and love, my man. Appreciate the views over there, man. We're getting all kind of thumbs up and hearts over there. But you get a better playing field over here on YouTube for some reason. What was the name of the British Bulldogs mascot? Remember she went after Jimmy Hart? I think they had to have an ASPCA person at ringside too. 34% got this one. It was Matilda. 50% said Spike, 17% said Rover. Moving right along. Who was known as the eighth wonder of the world? One was it Yokozuna, two was it the Giant Gonzalez, three was it the Big Show, or four Andre the Giant? There he is, my brother Mad Chad out there. Salute, Mad Chad. I was going to actually come be my co-host on this one, but I lost your number. I needed an expert wrestling sidekick. But who was known as the eighth wonder of the world? I know I'm going to see if I can get World Combat Sports. He's an expert wrestling aficionado and an internet personality. I get him to do a show of wrestling quizzing me up here. 80% Andre the Giant. Question number 43 coming up. We're in the home stretch. I got a nice meal coming up too at 5:30. Which event is considered the WWF's flagship pay-per-view event? One, is it WrestleMania? Two, is it the Survivor Series? Three, is it the SummerSlam? Or four, is it the Royal Rumble? WWF's flagship pay-per-view event. My brother Thomas from the Bronx. Salute, man. Nice little head rush on that one. Only 70%. I thought it was going to be 100%. The Royal Rumble, that's coming up. That's my favorite, but no, WrestleMania. That's the big show right there. That's the dance. WrestleMania, the godfather of them all. Who famously tore their pec during a Royal Rumble match? This was a painful thing, and he finished the match too. And the thing was black and blue. You could see the blood and the internal bleeding. This is hardcore shit, man. One, was it Triple H? Two, was it Shawn Michaels? Three, was it Edge? Or four, was it Batista? This is like Ali boxing Ken Norton for 10 rounds with a broken jaw. The correct answer. Nobody got this one right. One of the rare freaking computer gets it right. 50% said Shawn Michaels, 17% said Edge, 34% said Batista. There was a bakery in my town called Batista's Bakery, Portuguese joint. Which WF star was known for carrying a 2x4 across his shoulder? Oh, remember that, man? He'd have the flag, the 2x4. One, was it Jake Roberts? Two, was it Hillbilly Jim? Three, Hacksaw Jim Duggan? Or four, the Big Boss Man? Who had the 2x4? And this was like famous. Cats in my town were going to parties with 2x4s. You know, you catch one of them bad boys. You're gonna be a pretty big dude to be able to swing a 2x4 with efficiency. But which WWF star was known for carrying that 2x4 plank? Who was it, man? I'm gonna get 100% on this one or what? Oh, Kenny Porter, you moved it to. I get you, bro. I've done that so many times too with the phone. We'll say you did it and not say. Who formed the tag team The Rockers with Shawn Michaels? And this guy's got a YouTube show, man. I think he's still on the sauce. He got thrown out because he was doing the hard drugs, and I mean, this guy's crazy. His foot's all fucked up. His ankles are the size of a watermelon, and he shows it on the air. But who was it? One, was it Tito Santana? Two, Rick Martel? Three, Marty Jannetty? Or four, Diesel? And his show is Party with. Let's see if we get 100% on this one. And he's funny too. Go sub to his show. Go watch him. He sits there vaping, talking. I mean, they 100% got this one right with Marty Jannetty. He gets guests that come on. They start talking about him, talking old war stories, and you can see, man, he gets going. His juices get going. 40%. I mean, 100% got that one. What was the name of the Undertaker's manager? 1, was it Paul Bearer? 2, was it Jimmy Hart? 3, was it Brother Love? Or 4, was it Bobby Heenan? Who was the manager of the Undertaker? You got like a... You get the Creole music playing in the background. Hey, my brother BVO, bro. Salute, man. Thank you much for stopping by. 100% got this one right with Paul Bearer. Please hit the like button. It sends traffic to the show. That's the only thing it does, but I mean, that's the way to get traffic here. Who is known as the Beast from the East? For sure, BVO. 1, was it Typhoon? 2, was it Kamala? 3, was it Earthquake? Or 4, was it Bam Bam Bigelow? The Beast from the East. And this dude, man, 300 plus, do a cartwheel. You can imagine a cat like this in a barroom fight. Roll over the pool table, whack you before you can even admire him and hitting the floor. I mean, this is an athlete with 400 pounds carrying him around, bro. And who was it? The Typhoon, Kamala, the Earthquake, or Bam Bam Bigelow? 84% got this one right, Bam Bam Bigelow. And this guy was a former bounty hunter, too, in New Jersey. Can you imagine this cat knocking on your door with a freaking arrest warrant, jumping the bounty? Fernando Zejas, salute, man. Haven't seen you in here, man. Make sure you give me a sub, brother. Appreciate you. I didn't mark my subs only, but anyway, I think this is like the game is like almost winding down over here. What do we got coming up now? Question number 49. What was the move that Bruno Sammartino's finishing move when he won his first WWF title? What move did Bruno Sammartino make Buddy Rogers submit with? 1, was it the pile driver? 2, the Bruno slam? 3, the bear hug? Or 4, the backbreaker? The backbreaker. You would think the bear hug. Bruno used that a lot, but he was using that backbreaker. That's how he won his title. I saw him use that backbreaker many times. I saw him use the bear hug many times, but he won his title with the backbreaker. You don't believe me? Google it. Who ended Bruno's 8-year run as the WWF champion? 1, was it Superstar Billy Graham? 2, was it Ivan Koloff? 3, Haystacks Calhoun? Or 4, Gorilla Monsoon? We're going back a little bit of history. And this was a shocker too, man. Bruno, like I said, 8 years as the WWF heavyweight champion. And he gets beat in Madison Square Garden by this fucking guy. And this is in the middle of the Cold War too. Let me remind you. Who was it? The window's closed. And that was the last question too. So we're going to check out the winner board right after this. The guys, I think that sounds like they're taking a break in the back with the music. You see what they're doing. Oh, no, they're still playing. I'm just gonna speed it up a little bit. There we go. There we go. 20% got this one right. My man Cool K over there. He's doing his thing, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins it all by tonight, man. Yes, he did. Look at this, man. Look at the leaderboard. The game is over. Cool K, 39 out of 40, man. Put your email in the chat, bro. I'll get back to you. I'll mail you your prize for winning if you earned it. I got some great gummies for you. I make them myself. Joe, pretty good with 29, man. But I mean, this kid blew us out of the hall over here. Blew us out of the ballpark. Kenny Porter's right hand with a respectable 25. Christopher with 21. World Combat Sports came in a little bit late. He got 10. Marvin, same thing, 10, got 7. Rusty Cage got 6. My brother Thomas, TD Sports from the Bronx with 5. Technique with 3. Jonathan Felton and Riddick Bowe with 3. Cypress TV with 2. Clarence Bodenicker with 2 over on Facebook, man. Shout out to you. Mad Chad came by, got himself 2, and Vaughn got himself 1. Much fun. Like I said, bro, the Boxing Menu podcast, man. Salute to you. Cool K forever, bro. Drop your email in the in the chat, man, and I will I'll email you with the and we'll get you your prize, man. Very cool, man. Make sure you guys get the word out. Definitely a fun stream. I appreciate you, Fernando. This, it was a cold afternoon. I went for 2 walks. I went for a walk this morning. It was 7 degrees. I got a coat for my dog. Plus, I got one of my wife's old sweatshirts. We cut it down to make him like a nice warm undershirt. So he had all his shit on there. And let me see here. Get us back over here. There we go. Get all that stuff off of here, man. Not a cat. This was the dog. It was so cold out there, man. Hey, Thomas, man, keep the notification on, bro. I do these spur of the moment. I should do them a day ahead of time. Put the announcement out there, but like I said, but my man Cool K, man. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna copy that down. Let me get my secretary. I tried to cut and paste it, and I got all blue all over on my chat, man. Cool K, where's that? Where's your email? See if I got a pen over here to write this down. This is something we don't do. We don't do this very often in this day and age. Use a pad and a piece of paper. Okay, bro. We got you in there, man. I got you in my if you want to take that off or leave it on, whatever. But I will definitely I'll shoot you an email and you can give me your address. I'll send you out these gummies, man. I did one this morning. I usually save them for late, but I did one. It was so cold this morning. And like I said, it was 7 degrees when I went out for my first walk with the dog. My wife says you're nuts. I'm like, nah, this is my exercise. I don't get any exercise if I don't walk. I don't go to the gym anymore. I got so much arthritis I can't lift weights. And I was an avid weightlifter, man. I was in the gym 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week. I had a business in there. I was a personal trainer, and but I was in another lifetime. But anyway, I always try to keep myself in good shape. I'm very conscious about what I eat, what I drink, and what I do. And I do a lot of walking right now because that's the only thing I can do. I can't run. I got a torn meniscus in my knee, which I may have to go and have dealt with anyway. Because that's even infringing my walks. So I may go have to get that operated on before the career's over. But anyway, I do a lot of walking. It's been so cold lately. What's it right now? Now it's 17. What are you going to do? It's winter. I just ordered more propane, fill the tank up again, to keep it warm. I used to burn wood in here. I used to burn 6-7 cords of wood a year. But now, like I said, the arthritis, I can't split the wood anymore. And hey, we got to do it like the old city folk do now. turn the thermostat up. Well, much love for everybody that came in here. I got a lovely meal awaiting me. Jose Diaz, I see you over there on Facebook, man. Jose's getting on a plane and going to Vegas, man. Oh, cool, brother, cool. Shout out to my man Jose Diaz, man. That crazy Cuban. He's the Hispanic who make you panic, bro. He's the man out there, man. He goes to, he's a fisherman, and he loves his boxing, and he shows all channel support. So shout out to my brother Jose and everybody else in here, man. Had a blast being in here with you all. Make sure you keep your notifications on, and any suggestions that you want to do for trivia, please put them in the comments below. I love seeing those comments, man. They make my day when I get up there and I see somebody commenting on my video. Let me know what you like for trivia. We can put it up there, and we'll see you again next time, man. And like I said earlier, man, shout out to my brother Cool K Forever One, the new champion of trivia. We'll catch you guys next time, man. Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more, and Oz gone.